जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदा जमुना तीरा बनचारी जमुना जमुना तीरा बनचारी जमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय राम जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय राम जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपद श्रील प्रभुपद प्रभुपद श्रील प्रभुपद जय प्रभु जय एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सह डिवाइन गेशल अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सह डिवाइन गेशल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की श्रीमती तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की गंगा जमुना माई की गौर प्रेमानंदे Harinam Sankirtan ki. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glory all to the Guru Granth ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjan Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Dena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guruh Sri Yutpadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Shahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Swadvaitam Savadhutam Parijan Shahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastu Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priyam Namo Mahabadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanyam Namne Gauratvise Namaham Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Desat Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Today we will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 47, entitled The Song of the Bee. And text today we will read 67, 68 and 69. That is final, last verse of this chapter. The repetition, I will read verse 6, translation of 67. 69 there is no purport. Only 68 contains a purport. So we will do a repetition for 68. Text 6. Rasa.
67 का translation.
Yeah. I will do it. karmabhir bhrāmyamāṇānāṁ yatra kvāpīśvarecchayā maṅgalācaritair dānai ratir kṛṣṇa īśvare. Translation. Wherever we are made to wonder about this world by the Supreme Lord's will, in accordance with the reaction of our fruitive works, may our good works and charity always grant us love for Lord Kṛṣṇa. Here, repeat. Evam sabhajito gopahi Kṛṣṇa bhaktya naradhipa Uddhava punaragakshan Mathuram Kṛṣṇa palitam Evam sabhajito gopahi Kṛṣṇa bhaktya naradhipa Uddhava punaragakshan Mathuram Kṛṣṇa palitam Evam sabhajito gopahi Kṛṣṇa bhaktya naradhipa Uddhava punaragakshan Mathuram Kṛṣṇa palitam Evam thus sabhajitah shown honor gopahi by the cowherds Kṛṣṇa bhaktya with devotion for Kṛṣṇa nar adhipa O ruler of men Parikshit Uddhava Uddhav Punaha again Agacchata returned Mathuram to Mathura Kṛṣṇa palitam which was being protected by Lord Kṛṣṇa Translation and purport by disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami continued, O ruler of men, thus honored by the cowherd men, with expression of devotion for Lord Kṛṣṇa, Uddhava went back to the city of Mathura, which was under Krishna's protection. Please repeat this translation with him. Sukadeva Goswami continued, O ruler of men, thus honored by the cowherd men, with expressions of devotion for Lord Kṛṣṇa, Uddhava went back to the city of Mathura, which was under Krishna's protection. And purport. The word Krishnapalitam indicates that even though Uddhava became quite attached to the land of Vrindavan, he returned to Mathura because Sri Krishna was personally displaying his transcendental pastimes there. Krishnaya pranipatyaha bhakti udrekam brajokasam vasudevaya ramaya ragye chopayanani padat. After falling down to pay his homage, Uddhava described to Lord Kṛṣṇa the immense devotion of the residents of Braja. Uddhava also described it to Vasudeva, Lord Balram and King Ugrasen, and presented to them the gift of tribute he has brought with him. Thus, in the purpose of the humble servants of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, to the 10th canto, 47th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Song of the Bee. एवं सभाजितो गोपः कृष्ण भक्त्या नराधिप उद्धव पुनः आगच्छत् मथुरां कृष्णपालिताम्. These verses are concluding verses of this chapter. We know this chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, one of the very celebrated chapters. Of course, in this chapter, the highest level of supreme love has been expressed in this chapter. The highest level of supreme love has been expressed or revealed in this particular chapter. Pali Brahmar Gita. The Synonyms, the song of the bee, in a Brahmar Gita. This is not song of bee, rather this song is addressed by Srimati Radharani directly to the bee. So addressed to the bee. That reason why the song of the bee means song which is directed, addressed to bee, a particular bee. So whole description we know in this chapter as well as a previous chapter. Description about Uddhava visits came to Nandagaon or came to Vrindavan. Came to Nandagaon to deliver the message of Krishna for the residents of Vrindavan, Brajavasi, and especially for Nanda Baba and Mother Jasoda, and super especially for gopis who are living in vanses in the middle of flame of fire of separation. There was condition. So Uddhav ji came through Nandagam, and first he entered in the house of, in the palace of, in the bhavan of Nanda Baba and Mother Yashoda. And as soon as Uddhav entered in the house, he was able, he saw the piteous condition of Nanda Baba and Mother Yashoda. Such a awkward position, piteous condition. Since Kṛṣṇa has left Vrindavan for Mathura, since that time Mother Yashoda never ever have taken proper bath, never she had taken food, proper food, no sleep. Simply she was crying. Her heart was filled with affinity, affection for Kṛṣṇa, and her eyes were always flooded by the tears of separation from Kṛṣṇa. So she was in worse condition. Similar condition was Nanda Baba as well. However, when Uddhava saw the pitiful condition, situation of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba, his intellect became confused. He was not able to think properly, and his mind became bewildered. His body became to tremble. Seeing the situation, condition of Nanda Baba and Mother Yashoda. However, Uddhava was on the mission to pacify, console Mother Yashoda as well Nanda Baba. He tried his level best. Whole night he was talking about Kṛṣṇa, but he was completely failure in his mission to pacify Nanda Baba and Mother Yashoda. However, whole night he was talking, Uddhava was saying something, trying to pacify Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba, and Nanda Baba was like crazy person. His mind was completely absorbed in the thought of Kṛṣṇa. So hardly Nanda Baba could hear anything. There is no question of consolation, specification. So towards the end, of course, one of the commentary described that Uddhava felt such the condition was even by seeing this scene, even a stone would melt, and hardest object in the creation of Brahma, thunderbolt, it would be turned into dust. Such way, simply by seeing the scene of condition of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba. However, in one point, Uddhava realized the greatness, highly elevated position of Nanda Baba. Then he talked, addressed Nanda Baba and told Nanda Baba, you are the most fortunate personality in the whole creation, the most praiseworthy. When Nanda Baba heard this statement, Uddhava was telling that Nanda Baba, Mother Yashoda, you are the most fortunate personality because you have got a spontaneous supreme attraction for the supreme personality of Godhead Kṛṣṇa. And you are most worthy personality, praiseworthy personality. Our Guru Maharaj used to quote, and when he spoke about this subject matter, there is a very celebrated statement from Gaur Govind Maharaj. One of the, it is a statement, description is available still by Gaur Govind Maharaj. Gaur Govind Maharaj heard, when Nanda Baba heard that Uddhava was telling that Nanda Jashoda were most fortunate personalities, then Nanda Baba, I had heard that you have gone to heavenly planet for education. My impression was you are the most learned personality because personally, directly you are educated by Brihaspati, the Dev Guru. But today I can understand that you are a crazy and fool number one. I am the most distressed personality. I have never ever saw that condition when my eyes are not become dry, always flooded by the tears of separation. Similar worse condition is Mother Jashoda. हम लोग सबसे दुनिया के दुर्भागा दुखी व्यक्ति, and you was telling that you are most fortunate personality. Now it was my illusion, or it was simply rumor that you are the most learned personality because you have taken education directly from the Brihaspati, the Dev Guru. But today I can understand you has gone crazy. अब तक तो हम सुने थे कि तुम बहुत पढ़े लिखे हो, लेकिन ऐसा जो दुनिया का सबसे दुखी व्यक्ति है, सबसे दुख में उसको कहते हो सबसे भाग्यशाली है. However, Uddhava was amazed to see the pitiful condition of Mother Jashoda and Nanda Baba. He became amazed, he became speechless. And then, of course, whole night, on this, in mission of pacifying Nanda Baba and Mother Jashoda, Uddhava was completely failure in his mission. What to speak of minimizing their suffering, distress? Uddhava felt that simply my presence and my description, the distress, pain of separation has increased. Nanda Baba became more distressed while I was talking about Krishna by my presence. However, next morning, whole night, Nanda Baba and Mother Jashoda were crying, and Uddhava was trying to pacify Nanda Baba and Mother Jashoda. Towards the end of the night, morning came and Uddhava again morning met gopis. The actual place is still existing in outskirts of Nandagam. There is a place called Uddhav Kyari. Kyari means land, kshetra of Uddhav, Uddhav kshetra. That is the actual place where conversation between gopis headed by Srimati Radha and Uddhava took place. And one point Uddhava realized, of course, he has seen the piteous conditions of Nanda Baba and Mother Jashoda. When he started to talk, he make effort, try to pacify gopis, he felt that gopis' condition was worse. He realized that all the gopis are living in the middle of flame, of fire of separation. He could understand they are living Virah Agni. They are living in the middle of flame of fire of separation. However, towards the Uddhava could realize the greatness, a highly elevated position of the gopis, and one point, Asha Maho Charan Renu Jusam Hamsyam वृंदावने किमपि गुल्मलतौषधीनां यादुस्त्यजं स्वजनमार्ज पथं च हित्वा भेजुर्मुकुंद पदवीं श्रुतिभिर्मृग्यात् आशाम I will feel myself most fortunate personality if I could take birth in the Vrindavan as a gulm, small plant, creeper, grass or herb. If I could get this opportunity to take birth, or he prays to Lord, my dear Lord, please make me fortunate to take birth in the Vrindavan as a grass, as a small creeper, as a small herb, as a small plant, so that when the Brajavasi, residents of Vrindavan, especially Gopi would walk nearby me, the dust raised by the feet of the Gopis or Brajavasi would fall upon me. If I can get this opportunity to take dust on my head of the Gopis or the Brajavasi, I will consider myself the most fortunate personality, most happiest personality in this world. So he has prayed, Lord, please allow me, make me fortunate to take birth in the land of Vrindavan as a creeper, as a bush, as a herb, as a small plant. Why not big plant like banyan tree or other? Because in that condition, Uddhav considered that I will not get opportunity to get the dust of lotus feet of the Gopis or Brajavasi. So, and again, Bande Nanda Brajastrinam Pada Renum Abhikshansa Yasham Hari Kathod Gitam Punati Bhonatre Bande Nanda Brajastrinam Pada Renum Abhikshansa. Constantly repeated, I offer my obscense, respectful obscense to the dust from the lotus feet of the Gopi. It is not that I am going to offer my obeisances to the Gopis. I am offering my obeisances to dust, the dust which is touched by the feet of the Gopis. Bande Nand Braja Strinam Padarenum. Padarenum means dust touched by the feet of Gopis. Abhikshana, continuously, constantly I Yasham Hari Kathod Gitam, because they have sung, they have described about the pastime of Lord Kṛṣṇa, and those songs are still purifying whole universe. And then Uddhavji, of course, he was a visitor and lived for time being several months. Some commentary say that almost 1 year, or at least for continuous 7 months, several months, 7 months or several months he stayed there in association of Brajavasi, Nanda Baba, and he also get lesson of love from the Gopis and all the Brajavasi. And again, he took permission from the Gopis, Nanda Baba, Mother Yashoda, for farewell. विदाई के लिए परमिशन लिए एकदम, because he has to go. I took permission for farewell to leave Vrindavan. At that time when he was about to leave, so he was not able to walk properly. He was walking very slowly, as if someone has tied heavy stone to his feet. He was not such a heavy, he was feeling that someone has tied a stone in my feet. He was feeling like, however, he took permission with heavy heart with heavy legs. First he took permission from the gopis, next he took permission from Nanda Baba and Mother Yashoda, and towards the end he took permission to leave from the all other residents of Vrindavan, including cowherd boys. And then he mounted on a chariot, and then this described that first they offer a different type of gift, many gifts. What gift? All the Brajavasi, every single Brajavasi, they gave gift to Uddhavji. Here, one very celebrated poet of Vrindavan describes that Nanda Pita Pata Yasumati Navnit Dayo Kirati Kumari Survari Daivansu. Nanda Pita Pata Yasumati Navnita Dayo. Nanda Baba gave for Krishna a yellow pitambar cloth. Yellow cloth for Krishna and blue cloth for Balaram. And also he gave gift for Vasudevji. Nanda Pita Pata Yasomati Navanita Dayo. Mother Yashoda gave Navanit, small earthen pot, mitti ka patra, newly filled up with Navanit, butter, and Mother Yashoda personally handed that pot, earthen pot, filled with makhan, filled with buttermilk, to Uddhava, and he also directed, this is for my son Krishna. Later, Nanda Pita Pata Yasomati Navanita Dayo Kirati Kumari Suravari Dai Basuri. Kirti Kumari means daughter of Kirti. She gave Basuri flute. Very nice, very sweet sound. But the Kirti Kumari, Radha Rani gave gift to Uddhavji for Krishna. Nanda Pita Pato Jasomati Navanita Dayo Kirati Kumari Suravari Dai Basuri. Another also, their big list description. One of the cowherd boy, Shubal, peacock feather, Mayur pigs, please, this is for Krishna. And also Mother Yashoda, other gift for Rohini Devi. By this time, Rohini has shifted from Vrindavan to Mathura, and Mother Devaki also. Nanda Baba also gave the gift for Ugrasen, the king. Kamsa was no more existing. The Ugrasen has become king. So, gift of a part. And then, again, this verse talks about now Nanda Baba and all Brajavasi praying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Of course, here, īśvare, Kṛṣṇa. Wherever we go, according to our fruitive work, where we met to wander, because we have done some fruitive activity, that region-wise we have to go one species of life to another, wherever, everywhere. What should be son? Manso bhritayoshu Krishna padambujas. Our every single tendency, our every single function of our mind, our intellect, our mind and our body, senses should be directed towards the Krishna. Manaso bhritayo nasu. Vritti means tendency, or every single function, every tendency of our intellect, our mind, our senses and our body should be directed, should be attached in the lotus feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa. Manaso bhritayo nasu Krishna padam bhujasra vacho dhyanani kayastat saranadis sandhyas, to take help of vacho vidana namna kayastat prantadisu. And then this verse comes, karmabhir bhrāmyamāṇānāṁ 67. Karmabhir bhrāmyamāṇānāṁ yatra kvāpīśvarecchayā maṅgalācaritair dānai ratir na kṛṣṇa īśvare. Nanda Baba, all Brajvasi, headed by Nanda Baba, praying, maṅgalācaritair, whatever auspicious, if we have done any auspicious activity, or we have given any charity to the deserving candidate of Brahman, by the influence of those charity or auspicious activities, ratiḥ na, there should be attachment, there should be prem, there should be affection to Krishna. Kṛṣṇe īśvare. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and our attachment should be, or our mind, our senses, all the tendency, all the function, all the activity should be attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. Now here one question here, Nanda Baba talking about Kṛṣṇe īśvare ratiḥ na. Nanda Baba never ever, he was thinking Krishna as only his son and nothing else. Now he is asking, īśvare Kṛṣṇe, like something like opulence, glory, īśvara of Krishna manifested in the heart of Nanda Baba. But this bhav, this mood, this feeling, this emotion really momentary, temporary, and also in changeable condition. This came unwillingly. Even Nanda Baba could not understand or could not recognize that this mood of īśvara, opulence, glory, majesty enter in his heart and his body, in his speech, in his intellect. It was momentary, temporary, and even in temporary condition, it was moving, changeable, not for a fraction of a second this mood came. Otherwise, Nanda Baba and Mother Yashoda, they are simply identifying Krishna as their son and nothing else. However, and then they pray. Prayer was that every single tendency, every single function of our intelligence, of our mind, our senses, our body should be directed, should be attached to the lotus feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa. If we have done any pious activity in our past life, or in future, if we will do something pious activity or with charity, we will give charity to the deserving candidate, result should be that we develop our attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna. And then, evam sabhajito gopah. Thus, Krishna bhaktya naradhipa. Shukadeva Goswami here 68, directing Parikshit Maharaj, my dear king, he was Naradhipa, you are ruling the kingdom. Evam sabhajito. Thus, Uddhava was honored by Gopahi, all the cowherd community, cowherd boys, cowherd girls, all the residents of Vrindavan, and especially Krishna Bhaktya. He was honored, Uddhava was honored by residents of Vrindavan. Sabhajito means honored. Uddhava, and again Uddhava, again return back to Mathura. This is what Uddhava punah agaksham. Again means he traveled from Vrindavan to Mathura, and again he returned to Mathura. And some description of Mathura: Krishna palitam. Mathura is protected by Krishna, directly, personally protected by Krishna. So he returned Mathura. Here in purport talks about how come it appears that Uddhava got intense attachment for Vrindavan. So how come that he has so much love, so much appreciation, so much attraction for? How come that again he returned to Mathura? He would have stayed here if really he loved Vrindavan, Braja. Here in purport is mentioned that, or other Acharya has mentioned that, though Uddhava has intense attraction, intense appreciation for Vrindavan, but since he was a servant, he was Bhrit, he was Das, he was Kinkar of Krishna, servant of, he was duty bound to inform the piteous condition of Brajvasi to Krishna. And his intention was go there and bring Krishna here in Vrindavan. Otherwise, he would have not gone. He has attachment, so much so that he wanted to take birth as a grass, as a creeper, as a bush, as a small herb, as a small plant. But same time, he was a servant of Krishna. He was duty bound to serve Krishna. Krishna was personally present there. Krishna may need any help, any moment there. I felt if I am here and Krishna needs some help, how I can serve him? For that reason, one reason was that he was servant, he has to serve. He was duty bound to serve Lord Krishna personally for that reason. And another reason, he wanted to describe the piteous condition of Brajvasi, Mother Jashoda, Nanda Baba as well, Gopis, cowherd boys and cows as well. So he thought that I should describe, Krishna should know the piteous condition of Brajvasi. And by knowing Krishna should come here, of course, best suitable place for Krishna is Vrindavan, certainly not Mathura. For that reason, evam sabhajito gopa Krishna bhaktya naradhipa Uddhava punah agakshat. That reason why he returned. Otherwise he would not return. But he was duty bound to inform the piteous condition of Brajvasi to Krishna and bring Krishna also in Vrindavan. Krishnaya pranipatyaha bhakti drokam brajokasam. And when he went there, went to Mathura, the Bhakti Udrekam, he described the intense devotion of Brajavasi, how they are elevated, how they elevated position, especially he described piteous condition of Mother Jashoda and Nanda Baba and worst condition of gopis. They were practically living in the flame of fire of separation. Every single minute, their heart was burning. So, Krishnaya pranitpata bhakti udrekam brajaukasham pranipatya describe. Not only he described this condition to Krishna, and same time he described this condition to Vasudeva and Lord Ram, Vasudevji, father of Krishna, and same time he described the condition, pitiful condition of Brajavasi to Ram, Balramji, and also Ragye to who was king that time of Mathura, Ugrasena. And he has collected the gift and distributed that gift. So butter was given to butter किसको दिए होंगे? What you guess? Butter given by Yashoda. So many things he has collected different. He delivered those gifts to respective personality. So this chapter considered in this chapter the highest level of supreme love is described or expressed in this particular chapter. And the 10 verses, especially it is sung by Srimati Radharani. So, I think whatever I wanted to say, however, any supporting comment, or any question, or even correction, you are most welcome. Okay.
It appears that Srila Prabhupada even was very attached to being in Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada was very attached to being in Vrindavan. And then he left Vrindavan and took Vrindavan with him to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. So there seems to be some similarity here, where Uddhava is very attached. He's become very attached to Vrindavan, but he's leaving. So although Vrindavan is within the district of Mathura, but Mathura is a little bit different from Vrindavan as it's played. So my question is, Uddhava is serving Krishna in Mathura, but he's become attached to Vrindavan. So is service more important than staying in Vrindavan?
Yes. He got intense attraction, attachment, appreciation for Vrindavan. And his master, apparent master, Krishna, was living in Mathura. So he was deeply bound to serve Krishna. For that reason, another reason, since he had attachment for this land, tract of land, so he has to serve this land. He has to glorify this land. For that reason, so you already we have mentioned, we have in your question, answer is also included, that in order to glorify Braj in order to serve Braj. Prabhupada also came out, went out from Vrindavan to glorify Vrindavan, to serve Vrindavan in a better way. So similarly, Uddhava also, so your question also, it is hidden answer is also there, that some similarity is there. Prabhupada left Vrindavan. It was the best. What could be most suitable place for cultivation of Krishna consciousness better than Vrindavan? And especially Radha Damodar. So even Srila Prabhupada left. Apparently, it lives that Prabhupada could live Radha Damodar temple, but actually he is carried and he served in a broad way, bigger way to Vrindavan. So Uddhav left Vrindavan to serve Vrindavan, or better to glorify Vrindavan and help people in general to get attracted for Vrindavan. Thank you very much for your... I don't consider this the question. It gives some hint to me to say something in answer. Okay. Better come closer. I have some... Okay, it seems...
They chastise their condition. And they eager to meet Krishna. And they are aspiring to be in this separation. Why is that all sambandha? Why we should be consider that this separation is the highest state of our Krishna consciousness? Why is that our priority? It's understandable.
Let me add before that. In a spiritual world, there is also happiness and intense distress. Distress is also there. Sukh bhi hai aur dukh bhi hai. But distress of a spiritual plan, Vrindavan, is relishable, more relishable than happiness. Happiness of a spiritual world. Happiness is there for sure. Transcendental bliss is there. Similarly, in a spiritual planet, transcendental suffering is also there. But in a spiritual realm, suffering of a transcendental suffering of a spiritual realm is more relishable than transcendental happiness or transcendental bliss of spiritual plane. हम क्लियर हो गए? आध्यात्मिक जगत में जो आध्यात्मिक दुख है और आध्यात्मिक सुख, तो सुख की अपेक्षा आध्यात्मिक दुख ज़्यादा रिलेशेबल है. स्पिरिचुअल distress is more relishable than spiritual transcendental bliss. How it happened is inconceivable. It is, we could not think about our mind. Mind becomes bewildered. No intelligence or mind has access to enter or appreciate or experience that bliss. So, transcendental distress, transcendental spiritual distress of spiritual realm is more relishable than transcendental bliss of the spiritual planet. Honor. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this verse start. First, Anarchit Charim Chirat Karune. No, next. Samarpaitum Unnat Ujjwal Rasham Bhakti Sri Hari Purat Sundar Dute Kadamba Sandipito Sada Hridaya Kandare Spurutva Shachinan. So it is, I have not access to, first of all, I don't feel myself qualified. First of all, I have not any right, I have not any qualification, or I have not any ability to describe those. It is my daring. दुस्साहस को क्या कहते हैं? ये हमारा दुस्साहस है. It my daring तो दुस्साहस ही हमारे. This is my daring. I should not have dared to talk about this subject matter. But since in the purport and these verses, this is mentioned, absolutely mentioned nicely. Bhakti udrekam brajaukarsa. Udrek, highly intense devotion, attraction, attachment for Krishna was there. Brajaukasam. So, what was the highly elevated, intense, overwhelmed, their heart was afflicted, overwhelmed by this attachment, attraction for Krishna. After maybe, because I will be not able to, in this limited time, to describe about your question. If personally you will come, you are most welcome. I will have book with me, commentary with me, and I can enlighten you with those commentaries. Any?
This actually essence of this question is that if that position or copy in the separation is more relishable, then why they chastise? They chastise in their own position as a very, very sad, very bad for their God.
If they would have not appreciation for separation, Mathura hardly 10 miles from here. It is not far away. 10 miles, only 10 miles, 16 kilometers. Krishna was living. 16 kilometers. If they would have not appreciation for this separation, then they would have gone. Association was that this was 10 kilometers, it is not far away from here. They would have gone. But since they were felt that pain of separation is more relishable than the bliss of association, that reason why never ever any gopi left Braja and went to Mathura. Otherwise they would have gone. 10 किलोमीटर कितना दूर है? यदि सच में वॉक करके चले जाएंगे, दौड़ कर चले, in one run we can reach. Because this was more relishable than that, they could not dare to minimize their bliss by associating personally with Krishna. That reason why they remain here. Of course, this is not, I don't say this is a scriptural answer, but something to satisfy your mind. Okay. Please hand over the mic to Maharaj. Yes.
I deeply am grateful and appreciate your association always.
Again, please. I could not hear properly.
No, I'm deeply and grateful for your nice association with one of my close friends. I appreciate that. I'm saying that to you. I haven't finished.
Actually,
I have not finished. So when I say that, it's like you are speaking, and I'm appreciating, and I'm grateful for your sangha. So similarly, the question that they're asking is that Uddhava is appreciating the highest feature of their devotion for Krishna. Uddhava is appreciating it, just as I'm appreciating and grateful for your sangha towards me over the years. So it appears that when Uddhava is appreciating how they are the highest feature of devotion and love for Krishna, but somebody who loves Krishna to that extent don't know that they love Krishna like that. It's like if somebody is feeling separation from Krishna, they don't know that they love Krishna to that feature. So, in other words, the question is that there's two perspectives. One is that you can speak from Uddhava's side, but you can never ever speak from the Gopi's side of Nanda Maharaj or Yasoda. So that's why you're feeling that you're not able to do that, which is a fact. Because the question is about their feelings of separation, which we cannot enter into. At the same time, they themselves don't know that they love Krishna so much in separation, and therefore they cannot express it themselves. I don't know if I'm saying anything.
So one of commentary, they written that Nand Baba, Mother Yashoda were feeling that we have no affection or love for Krishna as a parent. Actually, real parent who loved his son is Dasarath. Just once the Ram was separated, went to forest, and just for he survived only 4 days. 4th day, Dasarath came to know that no, for 4 days he was hoping against hope that may he will return. He has appointed his minister Sumant that you bring just in 4 days, go the forest and return. The 4th day, Dasarath came to know that Ram has decided to remain in forest for 14 years. Immediately, he breathed his last breath, died. So he was the father. Nanda Baba expressed, really, that should be, that type of love, that attraction should be, my attraction should be Krishna. I am bereft of, I have no tinge of affection, love for Krishna. He was feeling. Actual father who was loving, Dasarath was there. As soon as he came to realize that no more he is returning from forest, he had decided, Ram had decided to live in the forest for continuous 14 years. Immediately, next moment, left. So they appreciated Dasarath prem. Really, Dasarath ji का प्रेम इतना बढ़िया था रे बाप रे. हम लोग बरसों बीत गया, हम लोग जी रहे हैं मर गए से वर्थलेस है. Okay, so I think हम लोग समय थोड़ा ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की.
Swami Maharaj ki.